today, Radio Democracy go talk to the Director of Quality Assurance and Communications at the University of Salone, Dr. Tonya Musa, where go can talk about one report where the university been pulled but some yuki where they allege say happen by the university in couple business. For sake of that, I want to welcome Dr. Tonya Musa inside the program. Good morning, Doc, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salone.
Good morning, Musa. Good morning, listeners. I bring on our greetings from the management and the family of the University of Sierra Leone.
How the university they go?
Well, the university they move quietly, and then we activities that we don't do, like the orientation, we wait now for matriculation, and then we also wait for conduct the first semester examination. Okay. Before the weekend, the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences don't do swearing of we medical lab scientists, them, pharmacists, them, and the nurses them will graduate last year.
Okay, they can look at more of activities of the University of Salone, but today therefore talk about one report where the university do for sake of allergic UK to the university couple and administrative business. Well, inside 2024, University of Salone being set up committee for look inside alleged administration, financial and procurement UK now the University of Salone, and this report then be done table them to the university courts January 30 this year. Waiting there inside this report and waiting next after this report make we get Dr. Tonya Musa inside the program. Doc, we therefore look at the reports. Before we come look at this report, we don't start for highlight some of the activities them at the University of Salone, and you see when they prepare for the next semester exam and other things then. Take me through the rest of the activities before we can look at this report particular.
Well, like I say, they wait now for commence with first semester exam, that one day now for this academic year, and then after that we will also continue with the activities them for prepare and continue with second semester. But as we talk now, we already be don't do orientation for the one that we're freshmen then, now the 3 campuses then, and then we also don't just 10 days here than Thursday and Friday we be don't get what we call swearing in ceremony, then an oath taking for the one that we go to College of Medicine. We don't graduate as medical doctors them, and then the one that we also graduate as nurses, the one that we also graduate as lab scientists them. That one then they be don't take their oath, and that one day they make now then go into the practice and carry the titles there or the names that they don't get from the training. We also don't complete that one day. So as I be don't say earlier on, we dey prepare now for the first semester examination, and then for let the examination also take place, we need for do matriculation. Matriculation are where students then they sign the register of the university, where they make them become members of the university. So as such, then students then they become bona fide students then where they sign that book day. And normally we can ensure say students then sign that book day, especially the one that where they do degree before ever then they take first semester exam. If by any chance somebody miss at one level, we encourage them for let them go able for do them for meet up the next level, so that they go get for do that one day. After that, the next stage now will be preparation again for let we can second semester. We want for actually maintain, the academic calendar. We don't able this year forget graduation at December, so we want also forget the next graduation inside December where they can this year. So for let we do that now, all the activities then the university need for put together.
All right. Now, you mentioned about matriculation and graduation from College of Medicine and other side. For matriculation for this year, almost students them.
Well, matriculation not take place yet. I hope say by the time the matriculation they start, we go don't able forget any statistics then day. So at any point in time when I call or ask, we go don't able for provide a number of students that they matriculate across the university.
All right. What about the graduation from the College of Medicine?
When a swearing in ceremony we been get,
almost students them.
I not get that statistics off head now where they are this morning, because like we Musa earlier on say I can't really can't talk about the investigation reports.
Okay. Now look at the investigation report. Inside 2024 winner last year, University of Salone been set up a committee for look inside alleged administration, financial and procurement irregularities. First of all, now we look at what been prompt the university for set up this investigation. who signal then get say yes we need for set up an investigation?
Well, Famu go like for members say last year inside than a year before last, in fact 2023 December, as we move from 2023 December to 2024 January, the university been get leadership crisis, and that leadership crisis they been get for lead to the point that at some point then go parliament advice, but the problem not be still solved. They come back, then later on the regulatory institution when at the TEC been get for advice the ministry when at the supervisory ministry for do 4 things. 1 na been for dissolve the court we been there. 2 na been for put an oversight committee for the manage the university. 3 na been for nullify all the decisions then whether court they been take from December 2023 to the date in January where they dissolve them. 4 na been for set an investigation committee we go look into the conduct of the administration of the university. So then 4 measures then the last one now been the investigation. That one day inside 2024 May, the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education be write to the Chancellor of the University of Sierra Leone, where now the chairman of the university courts, for let he will put a committee together for do investigation on 3 areas then. 1 now being irregularities then where they in the administrative side. Another area na irregularities about the finance. Another area na irregularities about procurement. So now then 3 key things then they been get for set committee for investigate. And when that committee be done investigate them, they be done present their report or their findings them to the university courts. And at that presentation they been do on the 30th January 2025.
Before we can look at the findings then, we look at the process where the university used for set up this committee, and would that be the part of this committee? Wouldn't have been the broad mandate of the committee?
Well, the Chancellor we been received the letter, and when the chairperson of the university courts, they been therefore put this committee together. 1 for make sure say then look into then 3 key areas then as the broad mandates spanning from 2021 to 2023, because 2021 now the dates where would they use now the new Universities Act, what would they call Universities Act 2021. So then look at the period 2021 to 2023. Now the members then of the committee then purely get them outside the university for avoid any form of conflict of interest, given that then they deal with administration, finance, and also procurement activities then within the university, then deem unnecessary for get people then outside the university system. That means they're not to staff them at the university for let them able to serve in that committee. Then the committee they been for give them a mandate for look within that period the business books them of the university and able for look at the problems then, and then also profile recommendations then moving forward.
Alright, now let's look at for get things clear. You mentioned say when I mean get leadership crisis and everybody may know waiting may happen at the University of Salone. Is it not because of the issues the way they happen make them set up this committee for investigate, or na regular investigation una can do?
No, I get you back to the point say where they dissolve the courts, than are the old courts. Now 4 things then they be mentioned. 1 na before dissolve the courts. 2 na been for set oversight committee for the manage university until they get courts. 3 na been for nullify all the decisions then whether old courts be made from December to the dates where they dissolve them inside January. 4 na been for set an investigation committee. So when you look at the 4 elements that were called, the last one have been investigation committee. So you can understand say later they be set up a new court. Then later that new court they begin do the work again as the courts. That means they dissolve the oversight committee. And then the last part now have been for let them able for do an investigation. So now that take we to this process of investigation.
Alright, now let's look at the methodology we wanna use for look into this investigation. Which one I use so far?
Well, the committee, from the terms of reference, they come out with a methodology wey go able make them complete their work and also see wetin dem bin task them for look for. One part that methodology dey na be interview. They're able for interview people dem wey we can call people of interest by virtue of the activities the way they be dey probe in. So they're able call senior members them of the administration for interview them. The other method wey dem be use, we call them site assessments. They're able for visit the university, it cites them in terms of, for example, the business center for see wetin dey happen there. Some of we partners then, for example, they visit NPPA, they also visit audit service, then a site, assessment then they do. The other one way they do, we call a comparative analysis. For example, the instruments and documents the way they look at, they try for see, for example, Universities Act, wetin e say. Then the university business report, wetin e provide. And then human resource policy, wetin e say. Then the recruitment process there, wetin they see. So for let them able arrive at that, they do what we call comparative analysis. They also been there for review documents then. That are the decisions then, the minutes then, the meetings then, the letters then, where the administration be done they do in relation to the 3 key areas.
Now we look at the University of Salone, 3 constituent colleges. We get for do it IPAM, Frobe College, and Commerce. And the investigation look at the University of Salone. Is it that is spanned to individual activities of the university, or is it single activities where the university can come together and perform?
The
like
university,
different universities then get different activities then.
Yes, the university na campuses they get. We na then 3 campuses that we call. But the administration of the university na 1. So when we talk about any policy within a University of Sierra Leone for finance, it cut across the 3. University policy about procurement, it cut across the 3. University policy about administration, it cut across the 3. So then 3 then are campuses, they want 1 document that they use.
Earlier, you make mention of people of interest. In this investigation, what are some of the names them are as people of interest?
Well, basically, since when we don't present the report as of now, courts not be don't resolve it for specific names. So it's too early for let with names now. You
but
understand?
The report is out.
So that's what I'm saying. The report not provided at this level for let we call Musa na irresponsible for this. No. Waiting be happen like how you be they go. We then table the reports na courts, then discuss the reports, a court adopt the reports, then court also decide for form committees where go get for look into the implementation. So now that make at this stage it too early for let we name anybody. But the cadre, will be involved, like how you talk or you read from the press statements or even the executive summary, they talk to top members of administration and able for get the facts of waiting they get. So moving forward now, the implementation now will get names them we connected with the issue.
Alright, now them 3 sides there we the university they investigate the finance, the procurement and administration. Now people if we the investigate and people we forget speciality on their side there. So the people within this committee now people we then get the sabi on them particular 3 sides they want to investigate.
In fact, now one area that we also happy say we still get Sierra Leoneans there, even at that difficult moment where they can able for provide services we trustworthy. The people that will be in that committee now people them with some experts in some of the area that way you call first of all, where you can to general administration of the academic ecosystem or book learning system. The chairperson of that committee now a professor. We don't hold similar position for lead, university administration. You also get other academics then. You get people then who get expertise in management, financial management, quality management. Now they all be there for come together, form a committee for let them able look at their issues here. So in terms of competence, the competence there. In terms of credibility, as we go to discuss later, waiting the report say, you go agree with me that even without where you not go through the report itself, that the activity or report will suggest credibility in the process.
Alright, for example, written are the names of the experts here, we add some of them investigation here we get for do with finance, procurement and administration.
Basically, I tell you, say, okay, the chairman of the committee, I go easily remember that one day, now Professor Malam O. Professor Malam O, you know, his background as public service somebody. If he don't work in statistics alone, generally you know that. Apart from that, he don't also serve as acting vice chancellor and principal at Jala University before now. We clearly make it understand within an administrative setup, na a university system, and especially public university. And then also the issues then where they inside the report where they talk about research, grants and the like. Professor Malam O don't get that kind of experience than they before. So he's just one among the lots where you still try for look at credential competence of waiting them.
If my memory can take me back, Malam O, now one of the committee members them where they've been set up when this issue been in a University of Salone about transition or dissolving university courts. It been a part of their committee then one of them committee then
Which one you mean exactly?
The committee where they been set up when as interim committee where they been dissolved the university courts.
Okay,
Malam O be
call
part of that.
Management oversight committee. Management committee
so
oversight.
what are the try for drive at if Malam O been part of the management committee by then and they part of the investigation committee, would they talk about how detached it go dey from the issue or the investigation and do and genuinely?
Well, first of all, you therefore look at the name of an individual before also you they come for connecting with certain interest. Malam O as an individual, I also tell you about a track record generally. When it is statistics onto the time you don't commodate, when you don't go Jala and onto the time you don't commodate, I think say before even this issue, it don't demonstrate some form of credibility or integrity. And coming now to this process, he was member of oversight committee, and the oversight committee not even last too long. I think now 1 or 2 meetings no more they been get. Then after that, the committee dissolved, then get cuts. So he not been there for attach himself in a way that attachment will influence the credibility.
But that they go change public perception about him being part of the interim committee and also being part of investigation committee for investigate the body where they be replaced as interim body.
No, not to the body where they replace as interim body. No, you still
when they dissolve the university courts, they set up an interim committee. Malam O na them be part of this interim committee.
Exactly.
And this body where then dissolve, where Malam O then come in as an interim committee. Now in they don't investigate. And Malam O na part of that committee again for investigate that committee.
No. Malam O be part of the management oversight management committee where they set. The oversight management committee where they set, it not get any connection with the investigation process. Not to the oversight committee can investigate. No. Malam O as an individual is just one person out of the rest. The other members they all not to be member of oversight committee. And then I single-handedly take Malam O. I tell you say as even you journalists we business now for monitor trends. You before don't know who is Malam O, like I just talk, and then you before don't see which interest he will get, for let it even influence your own judgment. Or else somebody you call it be the ask for a competence. I tell you say now a vice chancellor before with no university ecosystem. Secondly, he also don't serve na the public service sector. Third, he don't handle research and grant management way in there as somebody in the public service. So with all them background and he give some reliability or competence for carry out what he do. Then I also tell you say you are yet for even come to the findings then. Perhaps now when you look at the findings then, not to Malam O alone sit down and conclude. He come up with other members then will not be there inside anything. And then people then they not go come for compromise and credibility. Musa, within a state divide this not the SNSF, even we as university, sometimes somebody else will surprise. For let we actually come out with a problem of this nature to the public. If they try still for tell you say there is room to change, and then you have change drivers in the country. Not to everything don't go and look. Or else somebody go say, if you dey talk about yuki, somebody go say no, that yuki they will not even talk again ado. Let people hear it. No, we dey talk and ado for let people hear it. One, let the institutions the way they supposed to provide service for their kind nature, and they provide them service. If they don't provide the service, the public hold them accountable tomorrow. Because wetin we dey talk about na taxpayers' money. And not end it again. Now money where students and they pay under a very difficult circumstance. When they not pay their fees, then would they dread them and do? Would they even say let them not graduate? So in a situation of that nature, for manage the kind money they and provide reports panel, I don't think say if anybody they come with your own, personal interest there.
Alright, Doc, you're a senior person at the university. Are you satisfied with the way how the investigation go?
Of course, yes. In terms of satisfaction, yes, because they take the timeline, then they come. They not just can lay reports on the table. They actually do like what we can call it academic process, like defend. If you don't write book, now the most difficult side that one day you dey team up. That gentleman come with that he reports the or then reports, he presents them. Then when he presents them, he team up for more than 1 hour. Where people they throw questions at him. For let he actually defend, waiting and put together. So with that, we actually see say, I mean, he not the only thorough, but he actually get the capacity for carrying out the assignment we they give them.
Doc, the report look at 3 broad areas them we get for do with administration, procurement, and also finance. What's the outcome of these reports, the findings then?
Well, I'll start with the finance because now I also extend to procurement. The report clearly states say the university administration not being keep to the law where the Universities Act 2021 provide. The Act provides say them for go they provide audited statements of accounts or financial statements for the Senate to stakeholders that include the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. Then provide say since 2021 to 2023, that period they're not being able to provide no audited financial statements. And that one day now that the Act provides. So from that comparative analysis we've been talking about early on, it shows say they're not keep to the law. In addition, also with the financial problem, it clearly shows say boku money they wait they're not able for accounts for. One panel money then they now 6.5 billion leons. Not to 6.5 billion leons no more. Now one out of the many money then or plenty money then where they're not able for accounts for. That one day it come out again in the reports. The report also say they not been they follow most of the procedures them we relate to procurement. For example, the report say them buy one motor car will cost $126,000 US dollars. Where one they not been get the authority for do that. 2 they not go through the procurement process. The report also states say most of the people them we been they work now the finance area, for example, the staff them. They not be understand how for use the financial management software we then call Sage 300. That one day again shows say the report that the staff then but who not be understand and they not be get the training for let them able for provide the financial services within that period. We've been for able make them able address some of the problems or challenges them we would only talk about. Going now forward, they also talk about under the finance research grants management, that the research grants them where the university be don't get within that period, most of them they're not able to get information about the overhead, how they use the overhead of the research then they. That one they see they under the money side. When we go to the administrative side, the report also say the university not able to keep records of most of the activities then. That means when they trace for acts for certain actions and decisions then where university don't take, the records they're not there. It also stay when it comes to recruitment process, people then they will then train will not get job description. That means they employ them without proper job description. In addition to no records for let them able for effectively operate. It also say some problems then they where they not adhere to the human resource policy of the university. It also talk about transition. Transition means where Musa they left, Michael they come. In that process, where then they hand over, then for able for hand over document where they show Usai Michael stop and Usai Musa they take up. But then now in this case, they say most of the transitions that will be happen at that top level problem in there. They're not being able to do proper handing over ceremonies then. We make certain documents then certain information they not be available. And then also moving down now with all of these findings then some of these findings then, then they with depth information, because like we not being able for do the auditing within that period they for let them move forward now, they need for do auditing. Because of also they not adhere to procurement principles there or the laws there as provided, they need actually again for come back to that and able address that. But then that will take you to the next part of the report when are the recommendation. But now the key findings then this for say one plenty couple be lost. One way they able for give example, but now 6.5 billion leons that are old money. They also talk about plenty problem about procurement. One key example where they give a motor car where they buy $126,000 where they not go through the procurement process by the Procurement Act law, and self they not being get authority for undertake that kind business day.
Why they not get the authority for undertake that kind of business?
Okay, the university get structures then. For example, we get what we call F&GPC, Finance and General Purpose Committee. If you want for spend money, the amount they will reach, they spend and pass and go to that committee. Then when you go to another committee, then that committee approve. It means you don't get the authority. But if you spend that kind of money, then you not go to that authority, then that authority not approve. That means you not get the authority for spend that money then. So if we look at for example, when you come to the campuses, threshold day, that's what we call them. That are the like we will say amounts they when the deputy vice chancellor they approve. When he pass them, it is sent out to the vice chancellor. When he pass the vice chancellor your own threshold, it is sent out to chancellor. In that case, they come with an F&GPC for let them discuss and approve. According to the reports, this particular motorcar where they buy, they not being given the authority and self, then they not being able to go through the procurement process.
They don't start for talk about the findings there. Wherein you mentioned say 6.5 billion loans. Now one of the couple they will lost. To be specific, which particular departments them with this money are lost, or is it the total money we lost for this report?
In this period of 2021 to 2023, where they look at the university a couple book, then it talks say plenty money they were not able to account for. Now one example of them money where they're not able to account for now it amounts to 6.5 billion loans.
Meaning more day. Okay. Now let's look at the motorcar. We now $126,000. Which type of motorcar, and they may able buy this motorcar?
The motorcar they na Jeep. A specific name I not even check out, but the motorcar they then buy out for the office of the vice chancellor and principal. The motorcar they.
Now, let me look at. You mentioned say part of the report they're not able to present audited reports for a particular year, and the scope of this report now from 2021 or the investigation rather now from 2021 to 2023. How the university they do the audit system? Because some institutions then now after every financial year they conduct financial audit internally, but they say now their situation be the way they able to present some audited reports them. How will they work at the University of Salone? Will I get for week after 3 or almost years before we do audited?
Not to so. When you go to the Universities Act 2021, it provides say university they're supposed or there's for provide the audited financial statements periodically. That one day can be quarter inside the year. That means after every 4 months, then for able for provide reports. Then wait the year round at the end of the year, therefore able for do audited statements of accounts. So these findings say from 2021 to 2023, they not be done able for do any auditing, way before they in line with the law, where the law provide. Now that then they say. That means from 2021 to 2023, they not be done do auditing. And you go understand say auditing an obligation, so the report clearly states say then breach the act because now that the act mandate for do, and they're not able to get that audited report from 2021 to 2023.
And they also say then take some workman and we don't understand the financial management system of the University of Salone. Is it the higher outside or within the university? Because the university get the management system.
Yes, waiting specifically where they look at now Sage 300 inside the press statement we will make. Sage 300 na software for manage finance. So the one that within at that side, they understand like how me and you dey inside here. You say we get reporter, then we not sabi Adobe, audition for edits. So meaning if you dey here, you want package, you get for know that software. So then people here within at the finance office supposed to understand Sage 300, but plenty of them not understand that. So instead of them do digital, management, they do manual. And when they do manual, they get boku file there, where they make that common center of information, where we able for provide update, they're not able for do them. So that one then one key finding we come on from that side.
All right. Normally, the university normally aware say some of them staff they don't understand this.
Well, it depends again to the other aspect where you talk about administrative. Remember, I say we get administrative, we get financial, we get procurement issues. Then, now recruitment. But then normally when you get staff, then where you understand say they not get capacity for do certain things, then you can even do in-house training just for you for be effective. So like we mentioned this number that Adobe, if you can now, say most of your staff they not sabi use and what they do, they train them. But it come out clearly say they're not being the user because the people they not get knowledge. Now that the report say. Okay. Moving further now, other actions will come, but it can't say why they not use them. But they say we not get knowledge.
All right. You seem also mention about workman there at university. We not get job description almost in total.
Well, they not provide the detail or the statistics of that one day, but in terms of the administrative findings, then they come out with that one. They say some people then the way they recruits, they not being get job description. Okay, and that one they very serious. For example, if they take you there as manager or producer, then therefore provide you job description with your terms of reference. Now against that, then we're able for also review you. So now that make them actually talk say problem be there with the appraisers. Appraiser means they review you for promotion. So if they're not being get proper job description for you, they're not going to able get key performance indicators then for you. Wait them for use for let them review you for promote you to next rank.
Doctor, look at this investigation 2021 to 2023. All these happenings or them findings here, is it during the executive way the university court to then dissolve now the era this happened, or it happened before or during the era or after the era?
Well, the university courts, you go understand say when they come with the new acts, the university courts when they come with the new acts, they begin for constitute. You don't understand? A courts normally they last for 3 years. Okay, so courts been there before the acts come, and then when the acts come, they get for reconstitute courts regularly. So going back to your question, you get for look at the period 2021 where they take from now that same period we been get new Universities Act 2021. But then the reason for the 2021 now giving the records the way that they deal with. For example, where I refer you to the audited accounts. Now the Act 2021 provide. So meaning you get for refer to the period within the law and then you able for come out with. But for courts generally, the courts then they last for 3 years. Alright, there was a court before the new act. Then when the new act came 2021, then they reconstitute another court.
The people them way now persons of interest. Do you say the names them? You not going to call the names them because they know courts not give go ahead for call the names them. But is it that then still there in administration at the one or not the one the way they set aside?
Well, it depends. Now when they reach that level, then the committee or the body go able to determine whether somebody they aside, somebody they in the system, or somebody long left the system. It depends. It's too early for let you begin to describe.
I ask all them questions here for clarifications because we be the follow the impasse within the University of Salone. We say some set of people we been there at that university courts stand against say no the Minister of Education no get right for dissolve the university courts, and we see the back and forth, and after that we get a report of search. Make I ask you if now the one them we then set aside their activities then they investigate so that perhaps people will get understanding, because some people will begin describe as witch hunts.
In fact, now that make we there at this moment for address that last one where you talk about witch hunts. You understand, This not a witch hunt. We dey talk about taxpayers dem money na in dem dey take for run public university. We dey talk about fees dem wey students dem dey pay, wey dem dey pay under very difficult circumstance. That in fact if dem no pay sef, like na exam dem dey take, we can disturb dem say come on na do. And even when you wan graduate, we say if you no pay that fees dey, you no get for graduate. Then kind money wey dem dey pay, then dem dey come with am for run the university. Whereas dem no able for account for 6.5 billion loans. Whereas dem buy $126,000 vehicle wey dem no get the right authority and dem no go through procurement, nobody no for consider that one day as witch hunt. So na the more reason make we decide for do public engagement around the findings of the report, so that at any level wey dem dey take actions there, people no go get for see am as witch hunt. And again, we also dey lay this na table because you get the concept of university accountability. I think say una be call me na e no be done too long wey one international journalist bin get for write about $4.5 million na IPAM Bureton project wey dem be say university dey hide, dem no wan for actually come out and explain. After that 2-3 days, we get letter, the owner self see public notice from ACC. They talk about instituting investigation, you know, regarding that money there. So now the reason make when some of this kind of thing don't happen, and that one day self will be come out and explain clearly what the university don't do and waiting at the university position about that. So with this again, we not go get for cover this, you know, for the fear of witch hunt. No. And we lay on a table. As me and you they talk, so this report, it don't go na parliament. The Anti-Corruption Commission also don't request for them. They don't get them. So it open that even when you be they talk about the integrity of the people that way then do the investigation, it's still open to any other institution when a business for scrutinize and also take action of this nature. You know, I mean, you can use this now as the primary investigation. Other institutions then they now we supposed to come on board. So now the more reason that make we not even want for hasting for saying na Musa do this or na Musa name this. No. Now the issues that we don't lay na table within the time frame. If they take her now for proof further, you will know which role Musa be they play as of that time. And then which document when a Musa sign, when not to Musa sign. One thing about this investigation report is that they provide supporting document to all the claims that way they inside. They even provide what we call annex, and then they provide footnotes for say this don't happen, now so it happen, and the information there is available. Right. But so we now, like how I dey emphasize, we come out for address 3 things. We no want to marry where they take action, but this kind problem what they talk about, anybody call and witch hunt. We also want for engage the other institutions there, when are the mandate and responsibility for probe into their kind issues there and take necessary actions there. We also want for put an end to this, so that moving forward we not go get repeat of this situation. And again, this will be also a framework for the current administration for say at any point in time, you know, then will get for look into your stewardship. And if you do anything more than this or like this, you will also get for provide account. With that, we dey see change.
All right. I just may ask about the Anti-Corruption Commission, but you don't make it clear that then SAFE don't show interest for let them look into this particular issue. But again, you mentioned about research grant, we they not be able to account for. Who that na this particular people there and almost not the money on them?
Well, generally, we do not also want for tie to people. Now, policy, the policy of the university provides say when you get research grants, that are money when they give for do research, way in the name of the university or under the university, you get amount where they pay as overhead. That amount there as overhead within that period, that are 2021 to 2023, they're not able to see that. So the question is, university not ever do research within that period? Now that's the reports in they suggest. Okay. That particular area they before see reports where they show say now so amounts where university receive from research grant overhead. But when they go there, the report say research grant overhead not it not count to the university. So the question now is whether or not from 2021 to 2023 University of Sierra Leone not ever benefit from research grant. Okay. Question 2. if you benefit from research grant, but then the research grant not available, it means then for able for prove further for let them know why it's not available.
We don't talk a lot about the report. What are some of the recommendations that we inside this report?
One key recommendation are forensic auditing. Since they're not be done able for audit the business books since 2021 to 2023, the report recommends say let them do forensic auditing. And then also if for extend to the research grants, let them also audit the research grants, then will be done they come and how they be done they use them for pay overhead or give overhead to the university. The other one on the business center. Fambu go let for no say part of the way we will be done drive as university for able for add to what we they get now for run a business center. Now they we can able for sell them regalia or then customize polo them as well as Lacoste or t-shirts and even baseball cap. But then according to this report, it come out clear say the business center they buy, the business center they sell, then the business center also they do procurement. With that, they realize say conflict of interest day. So the recommendation say let the business center continue or actually concentrate on business for sale, but let go they play the role for procure, as that one they go come with conflict of interest. The report also recommends say let we actually add the digitization to records management. That simply means most of the records they're not there, but let we go they keep them digital way, scan them, also get them as database something. And then let we also improve on the records management, because the report say most of the staff then not get them files them or information that we supposed for them, but they're not in their file. So as a result of that, they recommend say let we able for manage records. They recommend for training again for let the personnel then actually get robust training. They also talk about university procurement committee. Let we get university wide procurement committee we go able for help for address the kind procurement lapses them we don't dey inside the report. They also talk about coordination way for day between the university center, that are the secretariat, and the 3 campus system, because the report states say certain things and the way they happen now the campus system where the central no know, and certain policies and the way the central get the campus system not they use them or they know they stand by them. So for let coordination they actually recommend say now that area they less strong coordination there between the campuses there and the center. And then also they recommend say let we able forget appraiser system. That means robust appraiser system for review people then before ever then go get for promote them. And then the overall or the overriding recommendation are for let the university get quality management system. That system go able for manage resources, that system go able for manage personnel, and that system also go able for come with best financial practices into the university.
This reports to public domain now?
Well, the reports, when you say public domain,
available online.
If it's not available online. But when you say public domain, I make a report because the report already they to court members then, the one that we are court members, and then also like I be say earlier on, anti-corruption commission they also don't request for copy as a result of the public engagement where they follow, and then parliamentary oversight committee of education also get this report. So the stakeholders then more or less then get the reports.
Okay, plenty thank you for we join we inside the edition of the program. Director of Quality Assurance and Communication at the University of Salone, Dr. Tonya Musa, for we join with for Kantok on the findings or SECA report where the university been do for SECA alleged UKUK way happen in administration, finance and procurement. Plenty thank you for joining us at the edition of the program. Good morning, Salone.